नियताकारसा शान्ते न च सम्भवतीश्वरे यत्र संकल्प्यते ब्रह्मन् पूज्य पूजामय क्रमः। अन्वय ब्रह्मन् यत्र पूज्य पूजामयः क्रमः संकल्प्यते सा नियताकारता शान्ते ईश्वरे न च संभवति।
In the Deva, now you should know what Deva is. Who is the Deva? Chit Shiva. And again, Chit Shiva doesn't mean Kailasadipati Shiva. Chaitanya Tattva, the all-pervasive awareness principle, pure conscious principle, called as Atma, Paramatma, Brahma. Paramatma, Brahma itself is I, the I in all. In this Deva, Mahadeva also is called in Deva, Paramatma. Pujya, Pujaka, Puja, Pujadi Samagri, this Bheda is not possible. While the one that is all-pervasive, At the same time, ekam eva advitiyam. There is nothing other than that. Any bheda, any division, like the worshipper, the worshipped, worship and materials of worship. This bheda is not possible. And if at all they are imagined, that is not the Ishvara at all. In this context, in the earlier sargas, we have already seen. How about the puja that is told by Shastra, where you have to upasya, upasaka, pujya, pujaka, bheda is there. That is for those who are unable to take to this archana. This is the highest type of worship of the Lord in its true form. Those who are unable to take to that, they have to take to this. But the real worship is this only. So this the bheda, puja, adorable, pujaka, the one worship, adores, puja, worship, puja samagri, materials for puja. All these bhedas are not possible. None says, if they are imagined in the Ishvara, Paramatma, that cannot be the Paramatma Tattva with all bhedas. Anvaya we have already seen. Is Brahman. Lord Shiva is addressing Vasishta as Brahman. Brahman here means, O Brahmana. Brahma word differs. Brahman can be Satchidananda Brahma, but in the context Brahma is O Brahmana, or Brahma can be chief officiating priest, also is Brahma. Brahma can be Veda also. So O Brahman, O Brahmana, the most exalted Brahmana, Vasishta, says, Yatra means in whichever parichinna akara, yasyam parichinnayam akaratayam, in whatever limited form of Ishvara. So parichinnatayam akarata ayatra akaratayam yatra puja puja mayaha kramaha. There is this krama, this order, this division. Puja, the adorable one, the worshipful one. Puja, the worship. So this kramaha, this order is there. The kramaha. Sankalpyate. Sankalpyate is imagined. Where this division for puja is imagined. Sa niyatakarata. That definite limited form of Ishvara, that limited form of Ishvara, niyatakarata, is in Ishvara actually is impossible. Which Ishvara? The Ishvara who is Shanti, who is Shanta. Shanta means not simply peaceful, where there is no occasion for Ashanti. We are at times we are peaceful, quiet, etc. How long? Until somebody says something, that fellow told me like this, and you get Bhadra. Why? Presently Shanti was there, but the cause of Ashanti is still present. What is the cause of Ashanti? Antakarana. In sleep, have you got Ashanti? Why? Temporarily the cause is subdued, or it is in a dormant condition. It is there, it has not gone anywhere. It is verily there, but it is in a dormant condition. But when you are calm and composed, your mind is not agitated, you feel the peace. But so long as the mind is there, it is bound to be there. But here Shanta is the one, there is no occasion to be Ashanti. No occasion to have Ashanti. Why? Nirupadhika, Maya Rahita, Antakarna is product of Panchamahabhutas. Panchamahabhutas are made from 5 elements. Panchamahabhutas are from Trigunatmika, from Maya. So now he is Mayatitaha. Mayatita means independent of Maya, free from Maya. Independent of Maya, free from Maya. Mayatita. So there was Shantaha. Means why Shantaha? Swarupastha. Abiding in its own Swarupa, which is nothing but Shanta Swarupa. Shante, the Shante, Nacha Shante, Ishware. In the Ishvara, Nacha Sambhavati is not possible. It is not possible. You may imagine, and Shastra might have given sanction to that temporarily. Why? This seeker is not able to take to the real puja of Ishvara. What is the real puja? We have already seen. Mukhya puja is what? Absorption of the mind in Swarupa. In other words, it is called as Tattva Sakshatkara, Atma Sakshatkara, Brahma Sakshatkara. That is the real worship, wherein you are at one moment with your Swarupa, that lectures with the Parameshwara Swarupa. So that is this Kramaha Ishware na sambhavati is not possible. It is not possible. Why? Because the Ishvara Swarupa is like this. What is that? Let us see.
Puja Pujadyavachinnaha Devo Nityamalātmanaha Sarvashaktiranantasya Neshwaratvasya bhajanam. Advaya. First line as it is. Puja Pujadyavachinnaha Devaha Nitya Amalatmanaha Sarvashaktehe Anantasya Ishwaratvasya Bhajanam na.
That Deva, that Ishvara, wherein this notion is taken to, or this division is projected. What was it? Pujaha, worshipful Deva. Pujakaha, me, is the one who worships. This division. And then Puja, Triputis, 3 divisions, actual worship. Then comes Samagris, etc. It says, Puja Puja Devachinnaha Devaha. Deva, that divinity principle, that Paramatma Tattva, which is avachinna, limited by Puja, Puja Adi for Pujaka, Puja Samagri. Puja, that is adorable one. Puja, that is adoration, worship. Adi, Pujaka, Samagri, etc. Worshipper and all this Devaha. He says, cannot be fit to be Parameshwara Ishvara. Such a Ishvara Deva, wherein these divisions are imagined, is unfit to be Ishvara. Why? Ishvara Swarupa is like this. He says, who is that Ishvara? Nitya Amalatmanaha. Ishvara, who is always Amalatma. Amalatma means Amala Swarupaha. Atmanaha means Swarupasya. Then Ishvara, whose Swarupa is what? Always Amala. Mala means what? Impurity. Na malam vidyate yasmin tat amalam. Wherein there is no mala, no impurity is there, that is what amala. Now, what is that mala? Impurity. Anything other than the thing is the impurity for the thing. For a given thing, impurity is the thing other than what it is. Now, this Ishvara is the one Advaya Sarvyapi Chaitanya Tattva. This prapancha that we perceive, moment by moment we experience, truly is not there. But it verily appears to be there. So long as this Jagat prapancha, creation, Srishti appears to be there, it is the mala as such. Why? It is not there, it is impurity. Really not there, but appears to be there. So therefore, amalat, with that amalatmanaha, Ishvara, wherein in reality this Jagat is not there at all. See, when we say Jagat is not there, what we mean is, we don't mean Jagat is not perceived now, but it is not in reality. What we mean by if it is in reality? If Jagat were in reality, it should necessarily be there at all periods of time. At no time the Jagat should get what? Extinct. Is it so? Right now for some Jagat may not be there. Right? Dozed off. In sleep Jagat is there? Don't tell my neighbor was awake and all. We mean Jagat means sum total of your individual experiences, which are of course, which includes sleep experience also, but sleep experience is excluded and all your experiences of waking state and dream state are taken into account. Are they there? Why are they not there? Why don't you perceive this world which you are in sleep, which you are perceiving right now? One instrument is missing. Not missing, is dormant. It is taking rest. Antakarana, the psyche, mana, buddhi, ahankara, chittam is temporarily what? Has merged in its immediate cause, the avidya. Mind is there, Jagat is there, as in the case of waking and dream. In sleep, mind is not there, Jagat is not there, therefore Jagat is the projection of the mind. You can prove it. Jagat is projection of the mind. And if you can get rid of this mind, there is Jagat. But which makes you aware of the mind and the projected Jagat, that continues to be there. What is that? Chaitanya, that is you, that is Chit Shiva, that is Parameshwara, that is Sat Swarupa Brahma. So that is the case. It says, Nityam Nityamalatmanaha. Nityasya Amalatmanaha. The one who is Prapancha Rahita, which is superimposed, really not there, but appears to be there, in that Nityam Nityamalatmana. See, it is not Kadachitka Amalatma. Kadachitka means at times. At times free from Jagat in sleep, other times waking and the Samalatma. I know you know what is Samalatma? Madena Saha. With Prapancha Sahita in waking and dream, and in sleep Prapancha Rahita. Is it that way? No. Nityam Amalatmanaha. That Ishvara who is Nityamalatmanaha. And do you know who is? Sarva Shaktihi. All powers belong to him. He is the repository of all the powers. All the powers means what? Powers that are there in you, the powers that are there in us. Rightly, presently, you are able to hear or not. You are able to understand or not. You are able to not to understand. All power. Even forgetting is power. Matta smritir jnanam apohanam cha. Smriti, jnana, apohanam, forgetfulness because of you. That's the power. Do you know the great power? I recently read this thing, I think it was by Satya Sai Baba only. All sadhana, that means best sadhana is forgetting. At first I could not understand that. What he meant by that forgetting. Forgetting what you are not, which you have taken yourself to be. Forgetting what you are not, which you have taken yourself to be. What you have taken yourself to be, anatma. You take the body as I, you take the vitals as prana as I, you take the indriyas as I, you take the mind as I, you take the buddhi as I, you take the ignorance as I, which is not you. You are the one who is aware of all these things. You are the one who makes known all these things. That Chaitanya, that Chit Shiva, that Atma, Paramatma you are. That I say, one in whom Sarva Shakti, all Shaktis abide. Sarva Shakti Anantasya. The one who is Anantaha, na antam vidyate yasya, parichinna rahitaha, aparichinna. The anta, limitations are desha, kala, vastu limitation. Space-wise limitation. Now you are in Mahabaleshwar and not in Bombay or any other place from you have come from. Desha parichinnata. Kala parichinnata. This is today and not yesterday. This moment is not the earlier moment or not the next moment. So you are bound for the 10 days you are stuck up here. So not other ways. So that is kala parichinnata. Vastu parichinnata. A given object is not the other object. This microphone is not the book is not the stand is not the stage. Like this, one given object is different with it without parichinnata limitation. So it says anantasya, which is sarvavyapi, all pervasive. Anantasya says Anantasya Ishvaratvasya bhajanam na. Bhajana means is not fit to be Ishvara. Because it is against the nature of Ishvara. You have cast limitations which are not there in the Ishvara. So therefore, Ishvaratvasya bhajanam na. Bhajanam means that which is fit. Na bhajanam means which Ishvara as described, Amalatma. Amalatma, Sarva Shakti Anantaha. The very fact that Pujya, Pujaka, Bhava are there, Santa it is. It is not Ananta. Limitations are cannot be so. And do you know, this Ishvara, this Shiva, this Chit Shiva, Deva, Mahadeva cannot be described by words. Words fail to describe what exactly this Ishvara Tattva, Atma Tattva, Brahma Tattva is. See, modern concept is anything and everything can be described. That is, Rishis have thought over this and they have discovered things which have got 4 features only can be described by speech, words. Whatever doesn't have these 4 features cannot be described by the words. They are Jati, Guna, Kriya, Sambandha. Jati, a thing which has got a species, that can be described. Guna, features, that is qualities, can be described. Kriya, action, can be described. Sambandha, relation, can be described. whatever, if there is something which has none of these four, cannot be described. In Parameshwara, there is neither Jati, Chichiva, there is nor Guna, nor Kriya or Sambandha. To have Jati species, what should happen? No? There should be different categories of Ishvara. This is Indian Ishvara, that is Pakistani Ishvara, other one is American Ishvara, and this is Mahabaleshwar Ishvara. No species are there. They are not there at all. So again, Guna, Nirguna, Kriya, Nishkriya, free from Kriya, Guna, Sambandha. To have Sambandha, relation, what is necessary? Minimum two. In Advaya, where is the Sambandha? So that words fail to describe. So that is now pointed out.
Trijagat prasrutachacha samvid rupasya chatmanaha neshwarasya krute brahman vyapadesho hiyujyate. Anvaya. Brahman Trijagat prasrutachacha samvid rupasya Trijagat prasrutachacha samvid rupasya cha atmanaha Ishwarasya akrutehe Ishwarasya akrutehe vyapadeshaha na hi yujyate.
In short, Atmanaha Ishwarasya vyapadeshaha na yujyate. Any Vyapadesha is called what is called as Vachabhilapaha. Vachabhilapaha means description in terms of words. Description by the help of words. That is what Vyapadesha. Mention, description. Ishvara, who is Atma Swarupa, cannot be described by words at all. That is what is said. Now other things are adjectives for that Ishvara, what type of Ishvara, what is the nature of Ishvara, that is two. Brahman, again, O Brahmana, great Vasishtha. Brahman, Shiva, Kailasadipati Shiva knew the greatness of Vasishtha. That's why unasked he came to teach him. Vasishtha didn't ask him. In fact, he came to him. If worthy seeker is that, Ishvara takes care. So he provides the requisite guidance and that is help. Brahman, say, O Vasishtha, is this Atma who is Ishvara. What is the Swarupa? Tri Jagat Prasruta Achacha Samvidrupasya. The nature of Atma who is Ishvara is described. One is Tri Jagat Prasruta. Prasruta means Vyasta, pervaded. In three Jagat. What are the three Jagat? Means entire Srishti. We have seen this. Triloka we say, or three Jagat means Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha. And same three lokas are divided into Chaturdasha Bhuvanani. Both one and the same, is only counting differs. If you make it three, Bhuvaha, Antariksha, intervening space, as it is. Bhu stands for Prithvi and all the Patalas. or different patalas. And Suvaha Mahajanaha Tapaha Satyam, the heavens. Suvaha. So total it is 14 is entire Srishti. One Brahmanda. One Brahmanda. Say, Trijagat Prasruta. Prasruta means pervaded, Vyapta. In the world, that is what? No, one who is pervaded in this entire creation, Srishti, cosmos. Say, again, whose Swarupa is Achacha. Acha means here Swachha, that which is pure. Achacha means Atyanta Swachha. Atyanta Amala, that Amala word was there earlier. Atyanta Nirmala, that and that alone is. So, Atyanta Nirmala, there Atyanta, and exactly what it is, Samvid Rupasya. Samvid Rupasya, whose nature is nothing but knowledge principle. See, that we have, in Devasana we have come in, Anganga Samvidam Chit Shivam Pujaye. One phrase was there. Anganga Samvidam is a very, very useful term for meditation. You can directly cognize the Shiva right now here. See, one advantage of this puja is you need not search for Pratima or Linga. You need not invite this thing. Who? Ishwar. For other pujas, where physical puja is there with the help of Linga and this thing, Avahana must be done. That means you invite the Lord to abide in this Prana Pratishtha, is that was the answer. Then Visarjana, because we are on Bhuloka, we can't take care of you all. All along, for our purpose there, now you can return only to come back when we want next year, okay? That's what, other day I told you now. Yantu Deva Gana Sarve Puja Madaya Parthivi Ishtakama Prasiddhyartham Punaragamanaya. Yantu Deva Gana Sarve. Oh Devaganas, because of our invitation you have come here. Now you may please return to your abode, because we can't take care of you for a long time. So Yantu Deva Gana Sarve. How? Pujam Adaya Parthivi. Parthivi means this Bhuloka puja that we are the inhabitants of this Bhuloka. Parthiv Pujam Adaya. What for this puja was offered? Ishtakama Prasiddhyartham. So that our desire be fulfilled. Ishtakama Prasiddhyartham. So that is that. But now you go with one condition. पुढच्या वर्षी लवकर या गणपती बाप्पा बोलया पुढच्या वर्षी लवकर या पुनरागमनाय next year also invitation is given now only, but we can't keep you here, and you also will have many duties there. Your office will suffer there, so you have to go there, etc. So therefore you there. Avahana is there, Pratishtha is there, then what? Visarjana is there. This Shiva is what? Always available. He is waiting. When these people do my worship, I am always waiting, but they don't care for me at all. They are very busy, etc. Everything is there. It says to Tapon Maharaj. Tapon Maharaj is the guru of Pujya Swami Chinmayanji Maharaj. So he used to love to be in the Himalayas. And finally he had settled here, Uttarakashi. He was old, etc. And he must have got some chest condition or something like that. It was curable. But at Uttarakashi, at that time, medical facilities were not there. Medical facilities were not there. Then if he is brought to Delhi or somewhere, he can be easily treated and cured. So Pujya Swami Chinmayanji said, Maharaj, आप जरा नीचे आइए. नीचे means Delhi. We'll treat that. Sri Chinmaya, look, a visitor has come to meet you and finding you very busy is patiently awaiting. How long can you make him wait? Should you not finally give him an audience? So, since my birth, this death is waiting for me and finding me to be so busy is what patiently saying. Now the body has become old, etc. Should I not give an opportunity? So like that, so that is the case. So here, this Ishvara is busy, but you are busy, therefore he is patiently waiting. What for whose good? He has nothing to get from you. He has nothing to get from us. It is for our own good. So that's why some leisure has to be found for this pursuit. So that is that. Because that is the main pursuit. Dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Having been born as a human being, that is 4-tier goal is given. 4-tier. That is the greatness of our culture. First, see, we have artha. Artha means securities, means for surviving. Then, fulfillment of legitimate desires. But these pursuits should be guided by dharma, the prescribed code of conduct, not religion as well, prescribed code of conduct for the human being as enjoined by the Vedas. Why? This human being has got the capacity to do it otherwise. Animals and denizens of heavens are programmed, but not the human being. A human being has got a limited choice. He can do good or bad. For example, you are driving on the Bombay highway. A buffalo came. You know what you have to do? You have to slow down. Right now, right in the middle, the fellow is there. Middle is there. Slow down. And then that fellow looks, who is this fellow on my way? Let's take a turn and go. Suppose a cow comes, you just hoot the horn, the cow goes away. Suppose a man comes, be careful. You think that fellow is crossing, he returns and you are in soup afterwards. You can't predict what is there. Animal, buffalo can be predicted how it's going. It is like that. A cow can be predicted, but not the human being. So that limited choice is there, therefore he should be told, behave this way and not behave that way. If in your own good. Dharma. Finally, moksha. Moksha is knowing one's own swarupa, so that we will never return back to this good old game of do something and gain something, because our swarupa is such that we don't need anything. It is self-sufficient. It is purna, ananda swarupa. Not only that, whatever paltry joys we get from the world is because of our swarupa only. Don't think world can be our desired object beings can give us joy. No, they happen to be the nimitta, that is cause because of our notions. When we enjoy a desired thing, in our bosom, priya, moda, pramoda, these subtle vrittis, sukshma vrittis take place. They reflect the ananda that is our swarupa. So therefore, even the ananda we get from Vishaya is Swarupananda only. All that Shastra has to say, don't go with this indirect method. What you say, Dravida Pranayama, like this. Go directly. See the source which is Ananda, and that also is that you need not produce. You are, but only you discover. Presently you have taken yourself to what you are not. That mistake, set it right and discover your Swarupa. So that is how it is. So now this Swarupa Ishvara cannot be described. That's what it says. Samvid Rupasya, Chaitanya Swarupasya, Atmanaha, and that it's Trijagat, Prasruta, Achhacha, Samvid Rupasya, Cha, Atmanaha, Ishvarasya, of this Ishvarasya, Akrutehe. Here Akruti means nature. Akruti means form, Akara, form, but here it means nature. Means here Ishvarasya, Atmanaha, Akrutehi, Samvid Rupasya, all are in sixth case, genitive cases. It should be taken in the sense with reference to Ishvara, Ishvara's nature, which is nothing but Atma Swarupa, which is Trijagat Prasrut Achhacha. In that, with respect to that, he says, Vyapadeshaha nahi yujyate. Nahi yujyate means cannot be possible. Vyapadesha, description of Ishvara Atma by the help of the words is not possible. Make a note of this verse. This here is the Prashna Bija for next Sarga. With respect to this statement of Lord Shiva, that Ishvara Tattva, Atma Tattva, cannot be described by the words. Words are impotent to describe Atma Swarupa, Ishvara Swarupa. With respect to that, Vasishta is going to ask a question based on which the next Sarga is there. So that's why here is the Prashna Bija, the cause for asking the question by Irvu Vasishta. What this means? Vyapadesha of Ishvara Atma is not possible, that much you know. And what is Vyapadesha? Description by the words. You can't name Ishvara. You can't name Atma. Even if you say Ishvara, even if you say Atma, even if you say Brahma, even if you say Shiva, you are foul. It is not sufficient to describe what it is. So that is what it means. Vyapadesha is not possible. On which Vasishta is going to ask the question. Very interesting chapter, next chapter is going to come. So that's going to, in fact, it describes the modus operandi of Vedantic pursuit. How Vedantic pursuit is capable of revealing the one's own Swarupa in spite of inherent contradictions. One contradiction is that Vedanta unfolds what? Brahma, Ishvara. At the same time, words, and what is with the help of what? Words. Words cannot describe Ishvara. So therefore that modus operandi will be discussed in the next Sarga. So till that, keep in mind, this is the Sarga based on which Vasishta is going to ask the question in the next chapter. Continue.
Deshakala parichinnaha yesham syat parameshwaraha Asmakamupadeshyate na vipaschit vipaschitam. Anvaya. Vipaschitam. Vipaschit yesham mate parameshwaraha deshakala parichinnaha syat te asmakam na upadeshaha.
You know what is here? those, according to whom Ishvara is limited, they are not worthy to be taught by us. they are not worthy to be taught. Who says? Shiva. Now we have to specify Kailasaditti Shiva. Shankara says, those according to him, Ishvara is limited in nature, they are not worthy to be taught by us at all. So he says, Vipashchitam Vipashchit. Vipashchit means wise, learned person. Wise person, learned person is called as Vipashchit. Vipashchitam Vipashchit. One who is a wise among the wise people means most wise person. Because Vasishtha had that status. He was not an ordinary person. Oh, most wise person, Vasishtha says, Yesham Mate. According to whom? According to whose notion of those people, according to whom? Parameshwara is what? Desha Kala Parichinnaha. Parichinnaha, limited by Desha Kala. For example, where is Parameshwara? In Kailasa. And where Kailasa is? Oh, beyond Nepal on the Tibet border. I was little thinking about this Kailasa. My notion is Kailas mountain, etc. There it was there. Recently, I just browsed through a text which has got 1 lakh verses, Shiva Rahasya, like Mahabharata, such a big one. That first chapter says, my God, the extension of this in Kailasa is what? In thousands of square miles. Where is thousands of square miles? Where is Kailas mountain? That I could get everything. Heavens, etc. are in the Yoga Vasishtha, somewhere it comes, not here. They are projection of the mind. Heavens are what? But all can't get, even their eligibility is there, punya, etc. are there. Even hell also is projection, that it is not a geographical area. But is a place of worship where Kailas, maybe Shiva will see. So now Shiva in what? Kailasa, not in Mahabaleshwar. In Mahabaleshwar is you know, Mahabaleshwar is a very ancient, it's not a Tirtha Kshetra. Mahabaleshwar, that temple is a Swayambhu Linga, Swayambhu Linga, it's not ordinary Pradishthapana. It's a very powerful, it is Pandavas have worshipped its sisters, the story goes, Pandavas. Anyway. So, Mahabaleshwar, only in Mahabaleshwar, not in Bombay. So that is Desha Parichinna, Kala Parichinna. When I went there, he was there. Or when I got Sakshatkara, Shiva was there. और बाद में वो चले गया. So not that way. So that will say, but it is those according to whom Yesham Mate, O wise Vasishtha, those according to him, says Parameshwara, divinity principle, is what? Desha Kala Parichinna, limited by Desha, space, place, and Kala, time. It says Kya is, Kya means is, according to whom Ishvara is limited by Desha and Kala. It says Te, those people, Asmakam Na Upadeshya, means they are not fit to be taught by us. क्या करने का? वो उनको भेज दो रामायण कथा रामायण कथा भागवत कथा भेज दो. Because for that something they will get. इधर कुछ नहीं मिलेगा. इधर they may carry wrong motions also after. So that is अस्माकं ते न उपदेशाः, means they are not fit to be taught by us, in the sense they will not be able to derive benefit from this teaching. Lot of preparation is necessary. So lot of preparation of the mind is necessary. they will not be able to appreciate this ultimate truth at this stage. For example, a child asks, how this rain comes? How can you explain that? You have to tell accordingly. What? No. Whenever you go to school, there beyond the cloud, a big elephant is there. And it has got full trunk, full of water. And when you chittu go to school, it falls. That same chittu may be a big scientist afterwards. He has the inner, but it has to be developed. So that these people are not worthy to be taught this thing. It needs little more maturity for them to take to this pursuit. Not that they should be what they are totally useless, etc. Not that way. For the time being, they don't have that prerequisite of maturity to take to this as Continue.
Tadiyam drushtimutsrujya tate mamavalamya ca samastvaccha manashantaha vitarago niramayah. Advaya Tadiyam. Take the second verse also.
Continue.
Sama Kamopaharairavitaha Yatha praptairakinnadhihi Atmanamarjayan tishtha Sukha dukkha shubha shubhaihi. Advaya Tadiyam drushtim utsrujya tatha imam cha avalambya. Second line as it is. Samaha swachha manaha shantaha vitaragaha niramayaha akhinnadhihi as sun yatha praptaihi sukha dukkha shubha shubhaihi kamopaharaihi atmanam ahitaha archayan tishtha.
The notion that Ishvara is parichinna, that limited, is not correct. Give up that notion and know it for certain. Ishvara is aparichinna, limitless, free from desha and kala. Having known this way, take to this puja, as I told you earlier. This puja you take to. How? This is Tadiyam drishtim utsrujya. Having given up that notion, drishtim is view. What view? Ishvara is parichinna. Ishvara is parichinna. Tadiyam. Tadiyam means what? Parichinnam drishtim. Tadiyam drishtim is parichinnam drishtim. That notion that Ishvara is at one place and he is available at such and such time, he comes, goes, etc. So there is that notion of limited nature having given up. Tatha, so also, imam cha avalambya. Imam cha stands for drishtim. Imam drishtim avalambya. Having taken recourse to this truth. What is that truth? Drishti here? Aparichinna, that is one who is all pervasive, without anything else. Ishvara and Ishvara alone is there. So Parichinna, Avalambhya. Yourself being like this means with a properly prepared antakarana. In your case, how Samaha. This Samaha, Samasamaha we have seen. Sama is only Brahma. Your mind is Brahmakara. It should be a replica of Chaitanya which is Nirupadhika. That is what, so that was Samaha, or Samaha can mean Nirvikaraha. Nirvikaraha, Harsha Vishada Rahita. Harsha Vishada Rahita. Free from, that is the elation and dejection. So Harsha Vishada Rahita, both can be Samaha, Brahmasura. Swachham, Swachhamanaha. Swachhamanaha, mind free from kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsara, all these unwanted things, as said, free from that. Shantaha, composed, serene, that is that Shantaha. Vitaragaha, free from asakti, raga, asakti, or trishna for vishaya. So Vitaragaha. Niramayaha. Niramayaha means Nirupadravaha, undisturbed, healthy. Undisturbed, healthy. So Niramayaha. Now being so, Niramayaha. Again, Akhinna Dhihi. With a mind, Dhi means your buddhi mind. Na khinna, not dejected, not fatigued, not dejected. Means a mind which is cheerful, a mind which is resolute, a mind which is firm. Because this pursuit needs firmness. While immediate result may not come, one may get discouraged as well. That is means even on the face of failure, one should proceed further in terms of it. You know, our ex-president, Dr. Kalam, he was the director of DRDL Hyderabad, and that rocket project was there. So the rocket launching project was there. So he had to appoint the departmental heads of 5 departments, to whom this rocket formation is and to be entrusted. And it was a very covetous job it was. So scientists were highly qualified with so many years of experience. All recommendations started coming from ministers onwards. So my person. Abdul Kalam was a man of guts, and he meant business. So he appointed 5 departmental heads. Relatively, they were young compared to many elderly, experienced with high qualifications, etc. He had that means a procedure or a method of having a meeting of all the scientists occasionally, means periodically, he said, and they should discuss among themselves any difficulty, etc. So when the next meeting came, one elderly scientist said, "How did you choose these 5 Pandavas?" How did you choose these 5 Pandavas? Because there are many contestants. How did it? He said, "I saw only one. Those who even on the face of failure will proceed further with all zeal, only those I have selected." Because he himself had failed earlier in the Trivandrum project. So he had failed as well. So in spite of failure, who will dash forward without getting over? That is cowed down by the failure. And so like that, in spiritual pursuit also, that zeal must be there. Don't think Rick says, of course, Ishvara is there at all the time to our rescue. But he expects first to take to the effort. Otherwise, Lord Shiva would not have given this Devasana Vidhana to Vasishtha. Even by Sankalpa he can do, even by look he can do, even look also some effort is required. Just sitting at Kailasa only while what? Sankalpa he can do. Is not what. Effort has to be put forth. He will help circumvent that obstructions, etc. But he is always at your disposal. You ask for the help, it will be given. So that is this. So that is with this Akhinnadhi, without getting dejected, despair. So Akhinnadhi, son, being son, Yatha praptaihi kamopahar, yatha praptaihi sukha dukkha shubha. Now see, sum and substance of our Devasana. Offer to who? Chichva. What? Your own experiences. What type of experiences? Sukha dukkha, but one condition. What is that clause? Yatha prapta. Your experiences in life, joy, sorrows, failures, all whatever that is there, but which have come unasked, means as per prarabdha and not with your purushartha. Yatha prapta, yatha akhinnadhihi, yatha praptaihi, those which have come on their own to you and not worked up by you, sukha dukkha shubha shubhaihi. By sukha, dukkha, shubha good, ashubha bad, with all these experiences, what is that? And those experiences are what? Kamopaharaihi, offerings, bali, offerings, so abhita kamopahare, atmanam archaye, atmanam, atma vidyat atma, chit shivaha, paramatma, brahma swarupa, devaha, so atmanam, abhitaha means thoroughly, completely. So what should be done? Archayantishta, worshipping that, spend your lifespan. So, and again that worship we already seen. What do you mean by offering the sukha, dukkha, shubha, subha as upahara, as offering to Paramatma? All your sukha, dukkha, shubha, ashubha experiences are presented in terms of antakarana vritti. They are there presented through the thought patterns, thought channels. These thought patterns, these thought channels are inert in nature by themselves. They need to be known, made known, they need to be illumined. Who illumines? Chaitanya Chitshiva. So you are what? Means unless they fall at the altar of Chaitanya, you are not aware of them. This is what you are, that is, enacting as it were. You are offering these experiences as an offering or puja of Chit Shiva. You are aware of them. And like this, Anganga Samvit Chit Shivam. Where to hunt Chit Shiva? Anganga Samvit. In each and every part of the body, that sachetanata, chaitanya, sentiency, that is there, that is Chit Shiva. Any difficulty to appreciate that? Are you not all over aglow with chaitanya, sentient? We are not jada. In the sense, this embodiment is not inert. Compare it with that dead corpse. It is not so. It is lively and it is sachetana. That in and through each and minutest cell, that is the sachetanata, sentience is there, that is Chit Shiva. So that is Chit Shiva. That's why I say, did not hunt for linga, you only can be linga. Yatha prapta samvitya bodhalingam prapujaye. What is that bodhalinga? You sit in a squatting position, erect, hands locked, placed on in the front. What does it appear to be? Linga. If you have got, take a big minute and sit and see. Don't tell others, okay? क्या पता मालूम नहीं महाबलेश्वर गए थे sitting in front of, you can imagine, It looks like, or that you can recollect Buddha's idol, Swami Vivekananda, or Shiva's picture also. Shiva's picture like this. That's all. It's Lingakara. There, that is the Chit Shiva is the Linga. At least other Linga, you have to do Prana Pratishtha. Even Rama had to do that. Rameshwar Linga, you know that? He had to do Prana Pratishtha. Invite for his no Prana Pratishtha. He is waiting for you. All this. And he can't go also. Visarjana also you can't do. You can't go also. So that with your all your experiences offer. Puja. Devasana. That's why you see, Lord Shiva took so much of pain in so many chapters to ascertain and describe what is the Shiva Tattva, not Kailasadipati. Any Sakaravan is not Shiva at all, not Deva Tattva. Then the mode he has given, now he is now slowly concluding, answering the doubts. So that's why, so there is Archayan Tishtha. Archayan Tishtha. So remain this way at all. In fact, your Swarupa is the Chit Shiva, wherein no trace of sorrow can ever be possible provided you discover it. Continue.
अधिगतवति साधौ चैकमेवानुरूपम् त्वयि जीवे जन्म दुःखादि किञ्चित् न लभति परिशून्ये सर्वतः स्फाटिकाङ्गे नवसदन इवाङ्के निष्कलङ्के कलङ्कः.
Shivamai na Sotra tune. This tune is Shivamai na Sotra tune.
अन्वय तरलित जीवे साधौ अनुरूपम् एकम् एव च अधिगतवती निष्कलंके.
Last line.
Second last word. निष्कलंके. Second last word. Last line.
Fourth line. Last but one word.
निष्कलंके. त्वयि.
Second line.
First word. त्वयि जन्म दुःखादि किंचित न लगति as यथा सर्वतः स्फटिकांगे यथा सर्वतः स्फटिकांगे
अंके इव अंके is that take
अंके परिशून्ये नवसदने अंके परिशून्ये नवसदने कलंकः इव
in you addressing Shiva, addressing Vasishtha, means in each and every one of us, if we discover directly this our Swarupa, no sorrow can ever touch. Taralita Jiva and Tasmin, locative. Jiva, who is Taralitaha. Taralitaha means literally separated. How separated? Deha prithakkritaha. By what? By shodhana. That is, shodhanena, by inquiry, the jiva who is separated from the body. Who is the what? How you define jiva? That is, you don't know who is jiva. I don't want definition. What we take ourselves as jiva, individual. Each and every one of us is a jiva with a specific file with Bhagavan. Individual file he operates. Giving the different body, ending the body, that is Chitragupta operates under the supervision of Yamaraja. But general file is handled by who? Ishvara. That individual entity is jiva. So with a specific biography, so that is what is the jiva. So therefore, what is it actually? Can you define? Sthula Sharira, Sukshma Sharira, Karana Sharira with Chidabhasa is Sukshma Sharira, Antakarana. Gross body, subtle body, ignorance cause body with the reflected Chaitanya in where? Antakarana, which is a part of Sukshma Sharira. Now what is to be done? You have to, that is Taravita Jiva. This Jiva means Chaitanya, Atma, reflected in Antakarana, available as Chidabhasa, coupled with gross body, subtle body, and causal body is Ajnana. That is what individual entity Jiva. Now he should be inquired into. How? Separate this Chaitanya from the Upadhi. Separate the Chaitanya means Chaitanya Swarupa, the true I, is distinct from what? This Upadhi, ignorance, Suksharira and Sthula. How do you say? Look, in the world, two things are there. I and this. Whatever that is, this cannot be I. We may say, at times we may refer I as this on telephone. This is so and so. That is okay. That is for our Vyavahara. But this and I can never be one and the same. So this is different from the I. So therefore now say, body, do you know or not? Yes. You are the knower. Means your I knower knows the body. Body is different from you. Gross body. Subtle body, mind, etc. You are knower. Therefore different from you. Ignorance, known, different from you. Prithakritya means Chaitanya, I is free from all this. So there will say, so Taravita Jive. So that means by proper inquiry, that Jiva who is separated from the identification with the embodiment, Taravita Jive says further, Sadhau, in you the Sadhu. Sadhu here is the person who is endowed with Amanitva, Adambhitva, Ahimsa, Shanti, Arjava, etc. values that are told in 13th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. This is not the occasion to elaborate them. So Sadhau, Amanitvadi, Gunayukti. So one who is endowed with these virtues or values in life, Sadhau is Anurupam Ekam Evacha. Anurupam Ekam. Anurupa means conforming to. inconformity with Anurupa, inconformity. Ekam eva. What is that ekam? One's own Swarupa. Tattva. Swa Tattvam. So Anurupam ekam eva cha adhigatavati means the one Swarupa which was unfolded earlier, just now, in terms of the principle free from puja, puja, pujaka, samagri, bhava, means Swarupa. That is what is already described earlier as free from puja, pujakadi, bhava. That in you who has understood that, who has discovered that, adhigatavati. In short, in you who has discovered this tattva, your swarupa, distinct from the upadhi of the jiva, which is free from puja, pujaka, bhava. In you, that atma swarupa, he says, nishkalanke tvai. In you, whose swarupa is nishkalanka, free from blemish of maya, free from trace of sorrow. Nishkalanke, nirasta maya kalanke. Nirasta maya kalanke, tvai, in you, the swarupa of you, Vashishta, that is Chit Shiva, Atma, Brahma, Paramatma, in you, that tvai, says, Janma dukkhadi kinchit na lagati. These janma, marana, dukkha, all these kinchit na lagati. Even na lagati means doesn't cling to, doesn't get connected. Means janma, marana, vyadhi, dukkha, all these cannot be applied to you. You are totally free from them. But which you, taralita jiva, the one who is ascertained, free from upadhi, who is, that is, ekaha, advitiyaha, etc. So with, and how it is ascertained? Being sadhu. Sadhu means with all these values, etc. with a prepared disposition. So that is tvai. So the janma dukkha, the kinchit, na kinchit lagati. They don't stick, they don't cling to, means they cannot come in contact, in the sense they cannot afflict you. They cannot afflict you. Na kinchit, yes, lagati. Yatha, for which an illustration is given, yatha, just as, is sarvataha spatikangi. Just imagine a palace made up of crystal. A palace made up of crystal, nearby no colors at all. Nearby no colors. So that is again sarvataha spatikangi. Navasadane is going to come in a new house, new palace, which is made up of crystals. Spatikangi, 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 anke. Again, further specification. Anke is parishunne navasadane. Anke means samipe, in the vicinity. Parishunya, actual colors are not there. Blue, red, etc. No colors are there. A palace or a house made up of crystal, nearby nowhere any colors are there. So these colors are there that will appear to have the color of whatever that is color is there. So that is, that Nishkalanke can be for Navasadane also. Free from blemish means no colors are there. Navasadane kalankaha iva. In such kalanka means blemish is not possible. Like that, if at all sukha dukkha atmaka samsara appears to be there, it is only just something false superimposition. In your true nature, it cannot be possible. It is on account of ignorance and erroneous identification with the embodiment. With this, the chapter Devata Tattva Vichara is over. Next Sarga chapter is Jagan Mithyatva Pratipadanam Nama. Jagan Mithyatva Pratipadanam Nama. Chapter wherein it is established that entire Jagat, though experienced, though appears to be there, in reality it is not there. Mithya means not totally existent. If totally existent, we call it as tucham, and it is not available for experience. Jagat, world, cosmos is available for experience. At the same time, really it is not there. You see a snake in the place of rope, snake appears to be there, truly there is only rope. So, Jagat appears to be there, truly that is there only Chit Shivaha, Atma, Brahma, Satsvarupa, Brahma. So that is what is the chapter 9. In this chapter, the topics that are discussed or established are usefulness of Shastra and Acharya. This Shastra, Vedanta Shastra. Acharya, a teacher. So who can unfold the Vedanta? So that was Asafale. Again, in this Chit Shiva, who is free from Jagat, how come the projection of Jagat has come? Nama Bheda Prakalpanam. Shastracharya Safalyam. Safalya, usefulness of Shastra, Acharya, Adi for Upadesha, Sadhana Chatusha Sampatti, Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. Then Nama Bheda Prakalpanam, Kalpana, projection of Nama Rupatmaka Jagat. Then the mode of superimposition, Adhyaropa Kramaha, stanza 29 to 42 and second line of 46 to 50. Adhyaropa Kramaha, the mode in which the Jagat gets superimposed on Brahma, Atma. Stanza 29 to 42 and second line 46 to 50. Then Apavada, the negation, that is from stanza 43 to first line of 46. So all these are seen. The purpose is to make us discover what is our Swarupa, Chit, Shiva, Atma, Brahma, free from Jagat. But this principle is not available for description in terms of words, how it can be accomplished. A method is used. For example, in the botanical laboratory, see, when a specimen is being examined under the microscope, its features are not very clearly visible. What is done is put the pigment, some color is put in that, and then becomes all the features of that specimen becomes vivid, and you are able to see it properly under the microscope. But when you note it, you don't note that color as that of the specimen. You have put the color and removed the color in terms of your knowledge. Like that, Atma, Chit Shiva cannot be directly unfolded. So you bring superimposition of what? Creation, Jagat, Adhyaropa, only to remove it, what remains is Swarupa. It is called a famous method of Vedanta, Adhyaropa Apavada Nyaya, superimposition and consequent negation. It is the methodology. Unless such methods are adopted, it is next to impossible to unfold what our Atma Swarupa is, because our experience of Jagat is so vivid, it is difficult, next to impossible to point out what Atma Swarupa is. We take in the evening.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ताम् न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महीषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं शोभयन्तः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ